Shut the fuck up.
Bro, this was going to be the intro, bro.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the 24th episode of the PG Talk. I just had a brain fart. I was like sitting here trying to start the episode, and I was sitting here for literally like a minute and a half. I was like,
yeah, I just looked at it. It was all dead silent. Just like, she's just, I'm like, what the
I was like, okay, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? Sometimes I just have brain farts like that right before I start recording. But in today's episode, we're going to kind of go over how we started working out and how we started liking working out, and then kind of transition into really dumb crap that we see happening at the gym or like pet peeves that we have at the gym. So I'll go ahead and start off. I think I started to like working out whenever I started playing soccer in, I think it was my 7th grade year. Mm-hmm. So I was about like maybe 11, 12?
Dude, I don't know, man. For all I know, you could be 16. Like, I don't know.
16 and 7th
I have really bad times with figuring out what age you are in grades.
So I don't know. I think I turned 15 in high school. Something like that.
Yeah. You turn 14 because around freshman year is when all the quinceañeras start happening.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
So you were like,
I was like
12
or 13.
12 or 13, yeah.
And
damn, there we go.
And I was a pretty chubby kid growing up because, I mean, we liked food. Still do.
Sure.
We just kind of added exercise to our life, kind of. And, I mean, growing up, we would watch WWE.
Oh,
remember
bro.
that?
Okay, so we had the hookup, right? So we had an uncle that worked at Lay's, and he would hook us up with, like, these boxes of, like, Cheetos or whatever, bags of chips that were, like, they were not inflated, like good enough for whatever standard they had.
Like defected Frito-Lay bags.
Yeah. But they were still good, you know.
They were chips.
Yeah, dude. And he would sell us like what? It was like $5 a box,
and the
dude.
box had like 50 like small bags in them.
Oh, bro! And we would just sit there and kill like bags of Cheetos and water during watching WWE.
Yeah, we would watch Monday Night Raw, and we would eat probably during the whole period of time, which is probably an hour of how long it goes. We would probably eat like 5 bags each. And in between,
yeah, and we would drink a lot of water,
yeah.
And then in between breaks, we would fight to see who got to use the restroom.
We would run to the restroom and be like, "No, it's my turn," because there's only like 2 minutes to use the restroom because we didn't want to miss anything about WWE.
Yeah,
but so we were really chubby as kids, and I started working out because I wanted to try out for the soccer team in 7th grade, and no 6th, yeah 7th grade. And honestly, it was the worst time of my life. I hated it because I hated exercise. It was a lot of running. Sometimes, like, I pretended to be tired just so I didn't have to do the exercises. I'm like, "Coach, like, holy cow, this is hard." And then he's like, "Okay, like, turn it down." And I'm like, "Okay, bet." And I'm just like, "Okay."
You're like, that's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah. So 7th grade was really hard. And then 8th grade is actually when I got the skinniest because that's when I started to, like it even more. And, like, I would go out of my way and out of practice to go out for runs, and like all I would do is run, all I would do is exercise, and I got I guess I could say I got pretty fit, but I mean
your cardio was definitely up there.
Yeah, I mean it had to be because I was in a soccer team, but I played defense.
Yeah, but still. You know what I mean?
And then high school, I didn't join the soccer team. I didn't try out. I just went to summer practice, not practice, but summer like.
I think you would practice with them, right? Until it came time for 2-a-days, yeah. And then you're like, I'm out. And you never actually joined the team.
I never actually joined the team.
Right. It's more than I did. I never actually even tried for the team. So
yeah. So I got really into that during the summer, and then during school I would go to work, and then after work I got my first gym membership, which was at Snap Fitness. And I loved going there because it was a 24/7 gym. Meaning it's open 24 hours. If you guys didn't know.
You know they're closed now?
Snap Fitness?
Yeah.
Like the company?
And well, I don't know the company, but I know in Lafayette, they don't have it anymore.
Dang. Well, I mean, there's always 24-hour fitness, too. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Those gyms are literally identical. If anything, Snap Fitness, when you go inside, everything is red. Anytime Fitness, you go inside, everything's blue. That's probably the only difference.
No, it's purple.
Or I thought it was blue.
No, anytime is purple.
Oh, well, literally, that's probably the only difference, the color.
Literally.
So, like, after work, I would usually close because obviously I had school in the morning. and then I'd close, and then right after work I would go to Snap Fitness. Yeah.
Dang,
I think this was during the time that you.
I mean, I don't think I wasn't there.
No, so you might have been in boot camp.
Yeah.
So this was actually still in high school, but this was my junior year when I started actually like going to the gym seriously.
Oh, that's
I would
dope.
go to school in the morning, go to work, and then I'd close or be off at 10. And the Snap Fitness was literally right next to where I worked. So I would drive over there and work out. Eventually, I had some coworkers come with me, like our cousin Juan. Shout out if you're watching this.
Yeah, well, now he's starting to get swole too, you know?
He actually sent me a video the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Him doing, it was him trying to do it clean.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and it was funny.
It was funny.
The weights he was using, you could tell it was like home weights are really rusty. So they probably added like an extra 2 pounds to what the weight actually was.
Yeah, yeah.
How rusty it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, he started working out with me. A couple of other friends from work started working out with me. And it got to the point to where like every time we would, I think it was during the weekends, they were like, hey, like, can we like go work out together? I'm like, bet, come to my parents' house or my place and we'll work out in the garage. Cause I eventually ended up, or our dad eventually ended up buying us a bench and some weights, some free weights. So they would ask me, because we would work out at Snap Fitness, and some of them didn't have a membership. Snap Fitness had this thing to where if you were a member, you could bring somebody along with you. And so they could only go when I went. And they're like, you know what, can we go work out at your place? And I'm like, bet. So they came over and we would work out in the garage, like me and like 3 other friends working out in the garage. I'd put them through a circuit. We'd do like burpees, push-ups, bicep curls, and then bench or flat bench. And then it'd be so funny because I think eventually we got a pull-up bar, and watching them trying to, because none of us could do a pull-up. Well, I think I could do maybe 3 in a row, but we had the band on there, and watching them put the band on,
funny how
it was so funny because at one point I think one of my friends tried to put it on and it just slipped up and like smacked him in the nuts.
Oof.
Yeah, and then so I had that phase, and then after that so after high school, that was all throughout high school, and then once I moved out to go to college, the college I went to had a nice gym.
So you did you have to pay for it?
It was part of the tuition, so it was included.
Nice.
Yeah, so like the gym was really nice, and I lived on campus, so like from my dorm, it was probably maybe a 6-minute walk from my dorm.
Yeah.
And it was really nice because I just have my headphones in, ready to go to the gym, get out of my dorm, go to the gym, and literally, I mean, I could be there as long as I wanted. It's not like I had to like drive anywhere else. I just had to walk back to my dorm.
Yeah.
And it was really nice because I mean, they had Olympic platforms, Olympic plates. They basically had everything. But
well, yeah, I mean, it's a college, you know, they're gonna have some good stuff for their athletes.
Yeah, they had literally everything you needed. But I was so used to like running all the time and doing a lot of cardio. The main things that I used was their leg press. I never used their bench to like flat bench. I never flat benched because everybody that was over there was jacked as shit.
Yeah. Well, that's the bench, bro. That's where all the fucking big dogs hang out.
And I was just a scrawny freshman. Like that, all I did was run and do leg press.
Yeah.
So I would run. There'd be times where I'd show up to the gym, run for like about 2 miles, and then I'd hop on the Stairmaster for like another 10 minutes.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, so I'd be sweaty.
Yeah.
And then on the way out, so when you enter the facility, there's a staircase that goes up, and on the left is the weight room. On the right is an upstairs track, and then in the middle of that track, it's open. That leads to the same first floor with the basketball courts. So on the way down from the weight room to exit the door, on this side, there's a smoothie bar. And every time on my way out, I'd grab a smoothie.
Nice.
And just drink my smoothie on the way to on the way to my dorm.
Dang, dude, you know, we kind of had similar situations there, but like, obviously I wasn't in college, but when I was in the military in Okie, right next to my barracks, literally like this building, and then let's say like you're here in this building, and then the gym is literally the apartment right in front of you. Like it's just like across the street, you know, but I had to walk just the length of the building to get to the gym. But the only thing that separated the barracks from the gym was no shit, just like a a little street. So, and it was 24 hours. So, I always had to go, or most weekends, I had to be at Kadena, which is like the Air Force base over there for like to work flights and shit like that. Make sure stuff happened that needed to happen, right? And most days when that happened, it's, it's like, oh, the flight's supposed to leave at 10 in the morning. Okay, it got delayed 2 hours because something happened. All right, cool, whatever, 2 hours. It got delayed another 2 hours. All right, cool. So now we're sitting at 2 p.m. It's like, actually, it's delayed like indefinitely. We don't know when it's going up. So I still have to be there. I can't leave.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there with literally like my lunch, dinner, and snacks packed. I'm just eating there, chilling out, waiting. And like everyone's getting impatient. Everyone's just kind of waiting for this shit to happen. And then finally, it would take off at like 10 p.m. So like a whole 12 hours later, right, it would finally leave.
Yeah.
By the time I got back to my barracks, it was like 11:30, más o menos. And I had my gym bag with me. So I would just go straight to the gym, hop in the locker room, change out of my camis, put on my gym clothes, take a fat scoop of pre-workout, get ready, and then go hit the gym for like 2 hours, go home, shower, sleep.
I bet those workouts were nice because I know,
bro. I have my fondest memories are those workouts.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna lie. My fondest memories are just it's the weekend on a 96, and I don't got shit to do. It's Sunday.
You have some videos on your Instagram of you working out in that gym, right?
Yeah.
I'll pull it up right here so they can see how the gym looked. I don't have any videos of me at ISU, but that atmosphere, I'm assuming, was pretty nice because from what you've told me, Oki is like really humid. So like regardless, any gym is probably like nice and warm.
Yeah, it's always hot and like humid everywhere. But like it was cool because like you would show up in the middle of the night. It'd be you and maybe one other person, 3 other people, and it's like, all right, like these are the guys. These are the people who are really putting in the work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's nice because if you show up at that time, you have literally anything you want to do, you can do because there's nothing taking.
Yeah. Like you can take a barbell over next to the what's it called, the cable machines for no reason. If you want to just lay on the ground and like floor press, you're not gonna be in anybody's way because you're the only one in there.
Yeah.
In there, It was nice, like. And it'd be literally 96, and I'm sitting playing up video games with you guys.
Oh yeah,
up until like 1 or 2 in the morning, and then everyone's like, "Oh, like, or you got to go to class or whatever," and everyone just leaves to go to work. Well, I'm on the other side of the world. It's midnight. It's in the middle of the night for me. I don't want to go to bed.
Go to the gym.
Sometimes I would take a shower right before the gym just to go and clean.
I
ready
feel that,
to work.
Yeah.
And then in the shower, start hyping myself up, take a fat scoop of pre-workout, and head to the gym.
Heck yeah. That sounds like a great time.
Dude, it was. And I want a 24-hour pass for that reason again. I want to try to relive some of those moments.
Because
you know what I mean?
I personally really love 24-hour gyms. The only thing that I dislike about them is like maybe concerning like the cleanliness of the gym, or like if there's some freaking hobgoblin 17-year-old in there freaking scattering the weights everywhere for no reason, or like people who don't re-rack their weights.
Yeah, but it's like you accept that shit for the fact that it's a 24-hour gym. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So, and like generally there's only like 1 or 2 squat racks, like the stuff that really isn't placed properly. You know what I mean? It's a little awkward and clunky to move around the gym. But at the end of the day, it's 24 hours. If you can just hop in at 2 in the morning and get it done,
which is nice because I mean now what my workout routine kind of looks like, I try to at least work out 4 days a week, and then I mean depending on what day it is, depending on what time I work, depending on what time I have class, depends if I go in the morning or not. Like today I did not want to go to the gym in the morning, but Gavi got my lazy butt up at 4:50 in the morning. We went to the gym at 5, and then we got out and I was like, holy cow. Like, I'm glad you got me up because we would go at 5 all the time. And
it feels great, huh?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, dude.
But it also feels really great, like, after work, closing, and then just go and hit the gym. Like, hit the gym.
It's different vibes, huh?
Yeah. Because I feel like in the morning, you hit the gym, you start off the day right. But at night, you're hitting the gym. And then afterwards, it feels good because all the stresses you had, like, all day.
For the day, yeah.
Yeah, you just let it out at the gym.
Yeah, dude. Somebody pissed you off that day. throw on extra, like, you know, do an extra rep, you know, like going ham.
Yeah, I've been wanting to work out at the apartment gym here after work, but it's just it's different. I mean, the only thing I would want to do is like maybe like a hit session.
I mean, that's really all these apartment gyms are good for, you know, because I've gone to the ones where I live, the apartment I live, and I've gone to that gym, and you know, it's good for what it is, you know what I mean, but I'd rather hit up a real gym. Yeah. But like for me, I prefer like early morning or like late in the night, or some sweet spot like mid morning as it's turning into afternoon.
Going from like 4 to 5 is the worst time ever.
Yeah, or no, really 4 until, if you go to a gym that closes, 4 and around like 3 up until the gym closes is the worst. Yeah, because then like all these people start getting off work, they start going, all the fucking weirdos start coming out, you know. Yeah, that's why when we
move up closer to our friends, I'm hoping to maybe try and find a 24-hour gym up there. Yeah, hopefully.
Well, I looked, there's an LA really close, but oh, I gotta talk to you about something after. Okay. Regarding the gym stuff and work and shit like that. Okay. But yeah, dude, I don't know. Yeah, so I like a 24-hour gym.
That's how I started to like working out and going to the gym. And now, I mean, it's part of my life. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. Sometimes you can't tell.
Look, under this, dude, I got some 22 inches, bro.
Under all this fat, I'm shredded.
Yeah, I've had a 6-pack for years, actually. So
it's just been hiding it.
Yeah. You know, I gotta show some love too. You know,
you gotta buy the DLC to find it.
Buy the DLC, dude. That's an expensive DLC, man. I've been working on it for years, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume when you started to like working out is when you started marching band.
Honestly, it was when I started soccer.
Oh yeah,
because I tried out in 7th grade, and I said, "Fuck this, dude." Nah, bro, it wasn't it. Like I stopped going because I hated exercising, you know. And then I tried again 8th grade year because I felt honestly, I felt like a little like shithead for not pulling through for the team and like doing the whole season, and I didn't even make it to tryouts. So then in 8th grade, I did it again, and everyone expected me to quit. And I made the team, and I was starting to feel good, and I'm all right, bet, you know. And then it's kind of funny because I kind of did the same thing with marching band, because then like I liked it, but I didn't really. I don't know. I was intimidated by all the older soccer players. Yeah, you know. So I was like, I'm not gonna go join the soccer team at high school. So then 9th grade, I'm like, well, I gotta do something. And then I was in band, and I tried so many years to leave band, but I couldn't. I couldn't get out of it, dude. It was like a toxic relationship. I couldn't get out of band. In 6th grade, they made me choose between band and choir, but choir was free, and band I had to pay. So I went up to Mr. Boyd one day after class or after school. I went and I'm like, hey, Mr. Boyd, like, I really like band, and you guys are making me choose between these two because you can't do both or whatever. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go with choir. Like, thank you anyway for being my band teacher, right? Yeah. And then he stopped me and he's like, look, he's like, I don't want you to quit band. He's like, what if? He's like, why don't you want to do it? I'm like, honestly, it's because of the money. And he's like, what if I just let you be in band for free? So I was in band for free.
Exactly what I wanted.
Well, no, I was like, fuck. I'm like, no, I can't say no because I didn't want to do it.
You're like, I only gave him one excuse.
Yeah. And that young, I was afraid of adults. And I was like, he said he's going to give it to me for free. Like,
that was literally me too.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So then I stayed with band, and then 7th and 8th, I tried to get out too. But Mr. Partha wouldn't let me. I tried to use the same excuses, like, oh, like I'm poor, I can't. And he gave me discounted rates. I'm like, I can't do the discounted rates. And I just got it for free también, dude. Dang. And I'm like, dude, nobody wants to let me go out of band. I wasn't even that good. I played French horn. I wasn't even that good.
I think you were pretty good. I mean,
I didn't practice.
I didn't either.
If any of my band teachers are watching,
I'm sure.
They know, bro. They know I didn't practice. When it came time, you know how like they would be like, oh, like the trumpet section's messing up somewhere, and every person would play it to see where the error was.
I hated that. Bro. I'm like, I know it's me. I know it's me.
It comes to you, you're like, fuck.
And then when you're playing it, like you can hear like the shaking of your like.
Yeah, you can hear that you're nervous. Yeah dude. Do you think the directors just go home every night and just drink themselves to bed?
I believe some of them do. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, because of how rough it is. Dang.
Because some of those kids really don't listen. I mean, I was one of them. They said practice, practice, practice. I think there's maybe 5 times that I can remember that I actually went home and practiced. And then I didn't do it because I was being too loud in the house.
Oh, really? You know, I didn't do it because I'm just sitting there playing like A all the. I'm like, okay, now what? Like,
oh, I guess yeah.
you know, like really... I'm playing the notes, but I'm like, I don't even know if I'm doing it right. Like, how am I gonna practice if I? And then I just end up fucking around for like 5 minutes. I'm bored. And I put it away, and I'm like, I practiced, and I practiced for 5 minutes. But on your practice sheet, I practiced for like 2 hours.
Bro, when it came down to I don't think they listen to this, but
nah, but I mean,
if our directors listen to this,
what are they gonna do? Arrest you? What are they gonna do? Fail you?
Oh no! Those practice sheets. So we had weekly practice sheets to where we had to turn in to see how many hours we practiced through the week.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, the due date came, I just filled that thing in. I didn't practice 1 hour.
Yeah, dude, neither did I. You know, but I mean, I guess I pulled through enough to be able to make it look like I practiced.
I mean, at the end of the day, we both ended up getting into wind band. What it was called? Wind ensemble.
I have a conspiracy theory about that. For me, at least.
Okay, go ahead.
So, so first back to the marching band thing. So, in 9th grade, I joined marching band. And I didn't like it because it was rough, dude. And like, oh yeah, marching band, ooh, but dude, it's rough, man. When you're out there on the asphalt for 12 hours a day in the middle of the summer, and like you're standing there the whole time, and you're essentially running, and you know, it's rough. I can't explain how rough it is until you actually have to do it. You know,
holding an instrument like just kills your shoulders.
Yeah, dude. That's why I got fucking monster shoulders, bro. I got a building over here. But there was this one girl that I was like complaining to about. And she was 2 years older than me. And she was like she was telling me, hey, like, nobody's forcing you to do it. She's like, what are they going to do? Tell you no? Like, they don't control your life. And then she's telling me all this, like take charge of your own life. And I was like, you're right. And I just left.
In that moment, you're like, wow.
No, literally. Right. Yeah, I'm like, oh. And I left. Like, during lunch, our lunch break.
Wait, you literally just left?
Yeah, bro, I just left. I didn't even say bye to anybody. I just left and never showed back up during the summertime.
So the practice is going on, and then like the instructor just sees you walking out.
Well, no.
It was during lunch.
No, it was during our lunch break, and I think they gave us like an hour and some change. So
you could go out and get food and come back, or you had to eat your food there.
You could go out, but most people would bring in lunch. Okay. Dude, mom would pack me some fire sandwiches, dude, and she would slice some mangoes. Ooh,
yeah, this dude was a hoe for mangoes.
Dude, I still am, bro. Now it's watermelon, but a nice mango, delish.
Dang, so you just left?
Yeah, dude. I finished eating, I packed my shit, and then I left.
What did they end up telling you when school came back? They're like, hey, where'd you go?
Honestly, I think I was so nervous, I just blocked that day out. I don't remember.
Like, whatever you tell me is just...
Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't know if I want to say her name, but you remember a girl...
That you dated?
No, in Chick-fil-A.
Just say it, I'll bleep it out.
Huh?
Just say it, I'll bleep it out.
Oh, you remember...
Your mom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they worked up front and then kitchen kind of back and forth. Bro, she would make fun of me all the time because I did that. But no, it's not even funny because, like, marching band, like, once you get your people, like, they make the show around every individual person.
Marching band is full of very toxic people.
Yeah, yeah. But it's like your kids at the same time, you know? But it's like there's a show built around everybody. Everybody has their own spot. Right, so like when you're doing formations and stuff, if one person's gone, that whole formation is off.
Yeah,
and I had been there long enough for them to be like, "All right, he's sticking. He's here for good." And I just walked out. So the rest of the season, they had to adjust for me. The whole rest of the season up until like October. So during the whole season, like, fuck Pablo. Literally,
the whole
time.
Band was like, "Fucking Pablo."
Well, I'm sure not everybody, but like Carrie would come up to me. She's like, "Yo, you a quitter? This and that."
Dang, that's funny.
Dude, in front of everybody. I'm just walking along the hall like, now look, I was like, ooh.
I mean, during that time, we would also go out and play soccer and stuff. And then,
well, yeah, because then the next years, then I did marching band sophomore, junior, and senior year, and I smashed it, bro. It was a lean machine, bro.
Lean machine.
And then like I'll go practice like 8 to 10 hours in the middle of the summer, and then I would walk home with my big ass mellophone case.
That thing weighed like probably 30 pounds.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, probably. And the thing is, I would put my lunch and my water bottle on it and I would just carry it.
And your water bottle itself was probably 5 pounds.
It was a gallon. It was a gallon water bottle. And I'd get home, put on my soccer shoes, and run over to the
field.
To the field right next to the house.
We'd
and just
play for like 5 hours straight.
Literally until the sun started going down.
Yeah.
And repeat.
Yeah, that was nice.
Damn, bro, I was a maniac.
And then you started getting ready for the military. So you had to meet certain criteria about like how many push-ups you could do, and I think that's when.
No, it wasn't push-ups. It's pull-ups, running, and then crunches.
You think that's when you first started like doing any sort of resistance training?
Yeah. Because remember they used to have open workouts at the gym at school, in high school, and I'd go over and do like bench press. I could barely do the bar, bro.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Weak ass motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, it was embarrassing. The bar maybe like a 10, dude. And that was like maxing out almost.
I saw some of my friends doing holy cow.
Yeah, 135. Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you could do a whole plate.
Yeah,
I could barely do the bar in like 5.
Yeah. Well, freaking Daniel. He would go there and start benching 45, dude, like nothing. I'm like,
dang, this guy's massive.
Yeah, dude, he's strong, dude. He's a strong dude.
Yeah.
And just yeah, and then that's kind of when I got introduced, but I didn't really start gymming until I was in the schoolhouse in North Carolina, learning like my job for the military and stuff. This dude took me with him to the gym, and he kind of, I think it was like 3 or 4 workouts I'd go with him, and he introduced me to it, and that's the first time I took pre-workout, and he gave me C4.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. And I took a full scoop, and I think honestly,
how was your reaction to it?
Hella itchy.
Yeah.
And I had like I was like didn't know what to do. I was just so wired.
Well, you wanted to punch something, or like just do anything, like
yeah, anything. Like I couldn't stand still. And then after the workout, I had to work it off. I went on a run. I went on like a 4 or 5 mile run, because back then that's all you did, run. So like instead of working out like in the gym, I'd just run 3 miles. Like 3 or 4 miles, like every day, and then that'd be my workout.
See, I'm trying to get back into that running.
Yeah, me too. I recently fucked up my shoulder too. But I've been doing. Honestly, I fucked it up with you.
When?
Huh? Okay. Where are we at?
Dude, we're at 35. We'll do this. Okay. And then we'll do what you're at.
Okay. So yeah, I'm calling you out, bro.
What'd I do?
You fucked up my shoulder. Fucking bitch. No, it's because remember that one time where you went down, one of the few times that you went down to Avon to go work out?
Yeah.
You know how we were doing the easy bar military press? That fucks my shoulder.
So how was that my fault? That was your choice.
You were running the workout. You were running the workout, bro.
Wait, we were just doing easy bar presses?
Easy bar. It was a shoulder and chest, because you were running the workout. I was doing your workout. And we went on the preacher curls, and we sat the opposite way, and we put our back to it. And the angle I knew was going to fuck. But back then I didn't know. I thought it was just my shoulder was super weak. I just thought it got lactic acid super quick. I didn't know it was an injury thing. I didn't know I had a weak stability, a weak rotator cuff. I didn't know that was an issue. I just knew my shoulder, after a certain amount of shoulder stuff, it would hurt. And I thought that was just extreme lactic acid, because I was ignorant. I didn't know.
Okay. Yeah, at that time, that's not my fault. You should have told me.
No, bro. It was you.
If it was hurting, you should have told me.
And then after that, we went to go do the flies.
Yeah, and then the presses.
Those fucked me up like crazy, dude. My shoulder. And I always thought I just had a really active shoulder. I'm like, bro, my shoulder needs to stop. I just thought my muscles took over. I didn't know it was like the ligaments and stuff in my rotator cuff.
Looking back at it now, I remember you doing those presses, and I remember you specifically with those presses struggling a lot, and I'm like, there's no way like I can push more than Pablo. Like, what's going on? But
yeah, that part's not possible
during that time. But like now, obviously, I can push way more than you. Like, how much you bench now?
I don't bench.
Exactly.
I don't need to. I can
because you fuck up your shoulder.
Well, I've been working on it, so now I'm like working back to benching, but I'm starting with dumbbells.
How much you do on dumbbells?
Dude, I'm working on it. I'm not worried about weight. I'm working on fixing my injury.
At this moment, I can bench more than you.
No, you can't.
Yes.
Let's go right now.
We're not gonna figure it out.
Cut to the video of me benching more than you.
And this is how he gets injured.
Yeah, like you're the one calling me out on a challenge, bro.
Okay. Let's stop this before you get injured. So
look. You've been there for all my injuries.
Maybe I'm the problem.
You put my shoulder, and the one time I put my hamstring racing you.
That's your fault,
bro. You were there. You let me warm up like that.
No,
bro.
No. I was warming up, and I'm like, and you saw me warm up. I'm like, yeah, you should do this. And then you're like, nah, like I'm all warmed up.
And you let me.
Fuck you.
You've been there for all my injuries.
I have. Maybe I'm bad luck.
I'm gonna stop working out with you, bro.
Now you're just scared. So we're gonna end up with would you rather? We'll just do 3 of them since we kind of ran a little later than we usually do. Sorry, I got a yawn coming in. Okay. Would you rather be better looking in person or be better looking in photos?
In person.
Yeah, same. That was easy. All right. Would you rather be tall and really skinny or be buff and really short? Tall and really skinny.
So, would I be me now or would I be Andy?
But you're not tall and really skinny.
Joke. I think I'd rather be tall and skinny.
I know Andy would say tall and skinny because he is buff and short.
Yeah. Dude's fucking swole. And he can move some weight, dude. That's impressive.
315 for 20. All right, last one. Would you rather never be able to compliment or never be able to complain?
Never be able to complain. I already tried to complain as least as I can.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
I feel like being positive and complimenting people is a good thing.
Yeah, people who, there's some people who conversate only by complaining. And those people take so much energy out of me, and I just end up sitting there and being like, okay, cool, like,
bro, I'm at the point where if you're bombarding me with all this negative energy, get out of here.
Bombarding me, bro.
Bombarding me.
Yeah. No, I feel the same though. Like I can't anymore.
Yeah. Well, on that note, let us know down in the comments how you guys started working out, if you do work out or if you plan on working out. We know a thing or two about working out, so
I used to be a certified trainer.
Yes, yeah, you technically have the criteria. So if you guys have any questions,
I'm just not licensed anymore, but
because you have to like relicense yourself.
Yeah, I didn't recertify.
Yeah, so down in the comments, let us know if you have any questions about working out or anything. But yeah, that was the 24th episode of the PG Talk. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Adios.